Most companies have tried to solve motivation with perks, but what about those who aren't looking for after-work activities or don't enjoy ping pong? What about people who are so stressed at work that as soon as they finish, they want to run straight home? So that question here must be, how can we change this? Imagine this. You just came back from a long vacation, feeling relaxed, recharged, but the second you open your front door, you realize your home is a mess. You've been robbed. At first, you feel anger, but then you realize this wasn't some random break-in. Someone had watched this house for days, and when the timing was right, they broke in. That thief had a motive. They wanted money. But more importantly, they had a strategy to make it happen. Maybe they left a flyer in your mailbox, waited to see if it stayed untouched. Then, to confirm, they might have knocked on the door a few times, and just like that, everything was gone. Because they had a plan that worked. That's the how, the strategy that made it possible. Now, I'm not here to prize thieves. In fact, that's what happened to me not long ago. This frustrating experience made me think about the bigger truth. Motivation, the why, needs the strategy, the how. And without it, motivation is just a theory, nothing practical, it's just wishful thinking. Think of motivation as an open loop. We start with a clear goal and communicate it well. Then we explain why it matters. Next, we create the plan, the how, the strategy. When these pieces are clear to everyone, you can move forward to take action. And this overlap is the success, growth, or goal achievement. Basically, that's what leaders truly seek and why they want their team to be more motivated or productive. Now, if you are interested in learning more about this, there are a few great studies you can explore, including those on self-determination theory and learning helplessness. For example, in one of the studies with dogs, researcher Seligman put them in an environment where they couldn't escape. Each time they tried, they received electric shocks. Eventually, the dogs stopped trying altogether. Even when the situation improved and they could escape, they simply didn't. Can you think of a similar scenario at work that creates this same feeling for someone or the whole team? Well, one example is micromanagement, where a leader insists on everyone doing things exactly his or her way. The team or a team member eventually gives up. As a leader, your action matters more than anything else. I recall when I got my first position as a manager, I went home and tried to prepare myself for the role. I read different books and watched countless videos on leadership. I became convinced that positivity would motivate my team. So my strategy was simple. Enter every meeting with the "you can do it" mindset. At first, things seemed to be going well. But then, a top performer began to struggle. I was confused. I thought, I'm doing a great job. I'm trying to motivate everyone. What he needed turns out to be technical guidance, not just a cheerleading. As you can see, I missed the critical piece. Each person is different and they need different approaches. And let's be honest, even the same person can need something different at different times. One day they might need encouragement, a simple "you've got this." Another day they might need a clear step-by-step plan. I help leaders and managers like you to rethink leadership so they can succeed without clocking endless extra hours. If you're eager to learn more or need help working on your strategy, I look forward to connecting with you. Thank you for watching.